on 6 minutes to go, almost halfway home, second quarter of this Division 1A CIF State Bowl Championship. South has won all 3 games up here in Sacramento this weekend. But if they want to win this one, they're going to have to rally. San Clemente out of Orange County down 2 touchdowns as we get deeper into the second quarter. Sears, a quick little throw, and it got intercepted, picked off, might go for a pick 6. That's Davis, and Jones is able to bring him down at the 6-yard line.
I've seen him throw one pass to McMillan, but he split out on the outside. He's number 4.
Trujillo rolls out, looking back corner of the end zone, caught, touchdown Magdalena.
With the reception for the touchdown.
Joey Washburn, the senior, is in now to the right of Bennett.
Take a look at this tight coverage up top on Badger.
Bennett with the pressure coming. Bennett in trouble, just fires it, and it got picked off at the 10-yard line. Intercepted by the sophomore, Deshaun Swafford, looking for a pick 6. Cuts away from Hutton and is down at the 31-yard line. Welcome to Cerritos College in Norwalk, California, the new home of the CIF State Football Championships. We just got finished crowning our first state champion of the weekend in Grace Brethren. Time now for the Division I AA state game featuring Cathedral Catholic out of the San Diego section and the defending state champs at this level, the Folsom Bulldogs. Well, hi, everyone. Alongside the former CIF standout Chris Ricks, I am Steve Quis, and I'll tell you what, this should be the marquee matchup of the weekend here. Both these teams have outstanding credentials.
I think I'd have to agree with you, Steve. A lot of exciting games coming into this tournament that we've been looking forward to seeing, but this one probably the biggest for me. Last 2 Division I AA champions over the past 2 years playing in this matchup. There's going to be a lot of fireworks.
So Folsom is the defending state champs at this level. They won last year over a San Diego section team in Helix. We'll see if they can do it again this year against a very good Cathedral Catholic team. One guy we want you to keep your eye on is wide receiver Joe Nagata. He is headed to play at Clemson.
Well, one of the most dynamic players in the whole country. That's why the ACC in Clemson wants this young man to come down south. Look at the numbers on the year. Over 1,000 yards receiving, averaging over 20 yards per touch, 21 touchdowns on the year. He is a fun player to watch on the outside. You're going to have to get some double coverage, some bracket coverage to limit Nagata because he is a game changer.
2 years ago, Cathedral Catholic was in this game at this level up in Sacramento. They beat Stockton St. Mary's. Sean Palma was a sophomore at the time, had a touchdown in the game. 2 years later, here he is, a bowling ball of a running back. If you haven't had an opportunity to see this kid run yet, you're going to be in for quite a treat tonight.
You are not going to bring Palma down on the first contact. You're going to have to swarm and gang tackle on number 15. So hard to bring down, very dynamic. I like him in pass protection as well. He blocks very well out of the backfield. 17 touchdowns on the year. The run game has to be consistent if they're going to stay in this ball game against Folsom.
Absolutely glorious night for a state championship game here at Cerritos College down in Southern California. It's the Folsom Bulldogs, the defending state champs, against the Cathedral Catholic Dons. The 1AA state title game comes your way next.
Jack Sears being attended to on the sidelines here. And seems to be wincing in pain. Wants another opportunity, no doubt. This drive starts at the 12. We had a scoreless third quarter. And Stone Smart turns around, pressure in his face. Finally gets rid of it to the 20-yard line. The catch is made. And that grab made by Ray Thomas. How about Ray Thomas? He does most of his work on the defensive side of the ball.
Talk about Stone Smart, though. Escapability, finding a guy, keeping your eyes downfield, so important as a quarterback, and delivering an accurate pass. That is athletic right there.
Looks like he was going to get dumped at the 1. Instead, they turned it into a first down. Move those chains. Opening minute here of the Division 1A State Bowl game. South has been 3-0 this weekend here at Sacramento. Here's Davis, who had just a big interception a moment ago, and he gets dumped after a gain of 1 to the 31.
He's upset, but he had nowhere to go with that ball. Good defense. good contain by San Clemente that time, getting upfield, forcing that ball back into the rest of the white jerseys. So important. Football is such an 11-man game. Everybody has to execute their assignment, and if you all do the way it's schemed, then it should win. Now, the other side trying to get you off your assignment, that's the key to the game.
2nd and 9. Play action. Smart taking a shot up the right sideline and overthrows Mason Hurst.
Looking for a flag, but really an uncatchable ball.
3rd down and 9 upcoming for the defending state champs in Division II AA. Won the title on this field last year over Camarillo. They're 13-2 this year, and again, a perfect 6-0 in championship games here on Hornets Field. Casey Taylor might have the inside shot at the Sacramento State job when it opens up again. Huh?
Right? He's done a great job with Del Oro.
On 3rd down conversions, 2 of 7 is Del Oro. Quick throw. They want to get Davis in space, and he'll be run down at the 35-yard line. It still has at least 5 yards to go, so should be time for Del Oro to punt here as it's 4th down.
Talked to Coach Jaime Ortiz before the game. He said, I think they're going to try to use that quarterback a lot more. A lot of teams, when they come in against Sears, they try to showcase their quarterback. I don't think so. 7 throws on the day for Stone Smart.
Looks like Sears is stretched out and ready to take possession of this football in the 4th quarter of his senior year in a state championship game. Reeves has other ideas, cuts back on the sideline, and is going to be taken down at the 38 of Del Oro. That's great starting field position for Jack Sears and the Tritons here, down 8 points in the 4th.
Nice job getting back there, seeing the quick kick coming. Watch the block on the outside right here, in the back, maybe close, questionable. Didn't get picked up, but nice return that time by Brandon Reeves, getting some extra yards on special teams. That's huge.
Drive starts here at the 38-yard line for Jack Sears. Whatever ails him, he's trying to suck it up right now in the 4th quarter. Backpedals, now takes off running and slides down at the 32-yard line.
And slid down on that same side that's been hurting him. He keeps sliding on that left side, and that's the one that he's limping on.
Lost his shoe in the process.
I would suggest starting to slide on the right.
Yep.
Again, watch. We've been watching him work on his left leg. He gets down right on the left leg where they've been putting the roller, and the heel gets caught underneath.
If they win it, MVP to the training staff. Whitsitt will go forward for maybe a yard at best. And a big 3rd down coming up. And in this ball game, they're 1 of 6 on 3rd downs are the Tritons.
Even scarier number, Del Oro's defense, give credit where it's due. Jack Sears only 7 for 15, 65 yards, 2 interceptions. That's a huge stat. If you'd have told Casey Taylor in the 3rd quarter that's what it would look like, he'd have been happy as could be.
And yet they've got an opportunity here, San Clemente. Handoff, Whitsitt. And he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. They still need to get a yard here on 4th down, and this looks like 4th down territory for San Clemente. Every time they've been in this situation, they've gone for it.
Trying to run that power across, counter action. Get that guard and that tackle out front. But good job by Del Oro, staying home on the backside, making the tackle.
San Clemente going to go for it. Got to get past the 28-yard line for a 1st down. They're 0 for 2 in this ball game on 4th down conversions.
Press man, 0 coverage.
Sears to Reeves, and it looks like he's got the 1st down. His forward progress got him across that 28 to the 27.
But every yard is hard fought right now. Contact made behind the yards to gain mark, so excellent job by Reeves. Continue to drive those legs. Get the sticks, get that 1st down.
Andrew Birch coming in to make the stop. This San Clemente team didn't even win their South Coast League. That went to Mission Viejo as the state champ this time last year. They're hoping their league wins back-to-back state championships. The reverse, trickery. Here's a pass downfield for Jones in traffic, and it's knocked down. Jones was the target, thrown by Sander Lush, who's on the quarterback depth chart.
Go ahead and take a shot, just double reverse. Kind of throwing it up there, hoping a prayer.
Lush was 11 of 16 for 70 yards in 7 games this year without a touchdown, or a pick for that matter. So they took their shot on first down with trickery, and now have it first down and 10. Still at the 27, or second down and 10 rather, at the 27. Sears flushed out of the pocket, being chased, has open real estate in front of him, and is out of bounds on the far sideline. Out at the 21-yard line, had to get to the 17 for a first down.
So obviously the leg only hurts when he's thinking about it.
That's right.
I did not notice a limp on that run. Kid's a gamer.
Originally committed to Duke and then decided otherwise, and has chosen USC, where his former San Clemente teammate Sam Darnold has emerged as the starter.
Couldn't have hurt. Help him make that decision to be a Trojan.
Seven and a half to go with the clock stopped. They're down 8. Big third down. And movement. Del Oro says there was early movement by San Clemente.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
Wow, what was 3rd and 4 now is not as manageable a 3rd down and 9.
Definitely a smaller section of the play sheet. Can't hurt yourself like that. You know, it's tough, and especially in big games like this, you've been struggling. Defense has been very good on both sides of the ball. You can't give back yards, especially in crucial situations.
3rd and 9. They're 1 of 7 on 3rd down conversions, and this is a big one. Sears throws right. Jones has it at the 15. Jones breaks away, looking for the end zone, and he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. He's got the first down. They're going to mark him out at the 1-yard line.
Just a stop route to the outside. Gee in coverage, not able to make the tackle. Excellent help by Hurst there to prevent the touchdown, but pitch and catch. Quarterback to receiver, you're going to run that stop route fast. It's good stuff.
25-yard reception by Keith Jones. The junior came in with 53 grabs.
And right now, Coach Ortiz getting his 2-point play ready.
Yep. There's a handoff. Reeves trying to dance his way into the end zone, and he's down at the 1-yard line. That front line for Del Oro and Black just will not budge. 2nd and goal upcoming.
Del Oro's been so solid up front. You know, they've always been like that. I've been doing Del Oro games for 10 years now. They've always been so good up front. Coach Taylor, such a nice job with these guys. Kind of a blue-collar mentality up there.
They've got to make a few more stops here. Reeves again, and this time he's across the goal line. Touchdown, San Clemente. It's a 2-point game.
Double team on the outside. Bring the guard, bring the fullback, throw a bunch of bodies at it. Run that power. It's man against man down there. That is an attitude play. When you run the football like that, run the power down the goal line, that's all about attitude.
Reeves with his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. 2nd offensive touchdown of the game for the Tritons. They're going to try the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Sears out of the shotgun. Rolls out to the right. Looking back of the end zone. Fires too high. And a failed 2-point conversion as he was looking in the back of the end zone for Chris Kane, the tight end, who had 28 catches coming in. It's a 2-point game. Reeves gets it in. Tritons get closer, but their chance to equalize right here, oh so close.
Every holiday season, kids all over LA start wishing for things they really want. New dolls, new toys, the latest video games. But some kids, like Sailor, wish for something even more precious: to survive a life-threatening heart defect. When you give to Children's Hospital Los Angeles, you give kids like Sailor and others the chance to grow up healthy. So this holiday season, if you live LA, give LA. Donate to Children's Hospital Los Angeles today.
The helpful SoCal Honda dealers kicked off the holiday season with a random act of helpfulness on Black Friday.
SoCal Honda dealers would like to thank you for driving a Honda, so your parking is our treat.
Yay! Helpful Honda guys are here giving free valet parking for Honda drivers. Just another way we're celebrating Happy Honda Days.
That's not all the helpful guys in blue are doing this holiday season. To see more random acts of helpfulness, follow them on Twitter @HelpfulHonda.
Thank you, SoCal Honda!
Jack Sears being worked on, hoping, Mike, to get one more possession, one more opportunity here.
And you know Del Oro is going to run the rock.
Yep.
They are bound and determined to run this clock out. 6:48 left here. If they can run it down, chew that clock, and eventually put the ball in the end zone, that is the ideal scenario for the Golden Eagles.
Chase Paulson kicks it short. It's fielded at the 15-yard line. And the return will be to the 22-yard line, and that's where Stone Smart will take over with 6:41 to go. Both teams with their full complement of timeouts.
Johnny Guzman getting his hands on the ball here.
See how much time Stone Smart can take off the clock right here.
It's a great name, though, but it sounds like it comes out of a spy novel, right? Shouldn't he be the hero in a Clive Cussler novel or Vince Flynn novel?
Going to throw, and it's Mason Hurst. You got to put it in the arms of your best guy, and that's an incomplete pass to the 25. That stops the clock with 6:36 to go.
If that was a one-handed catch, he'd have drilled it like Spider-Man. But the easy two-handed one,
that's right,
took his eyes off it, decided he was going to make the run before the catch. Got to catch that ball first, young man.
They are going to miss him. The little brother's still coming, but Mason played in his last game. There are 5 boys in that Hurst family, and Logan, one of the older brothers, plays at UW, where he's a redshirt freshman.
Having a pretty good season, aren't they?
Yes, they are. He's going to play in that Alabama. He's going to get a chance to at least be on the sideline in that first playoff game against Bama. Play action, throw back, and another drop ball. It's now 3rd down and 10, and Sears just might get his opportunity, and they target their best player the program's ever had twice here, and he can't catch either one of them.
I mean, look at all the helmet stickers. That'll tell you everything you need to know. I'm not sure that was going anywhere because it was pretty well defended by San Clemente, but you've got to catch the ball in the big situation. And Hurst has 2 drops and 2 attempts the last 2 plays.
This has been
and both those stop the clock.
Yep, an 18-second drive. We were thinking that they might have a chance to run significant time off the clock. 18 seconds, that's been it so far. Smart rolling out, and down he goes back at the 15-yard line. And they get the stop, and it's Austin Moore in there. 6th sack of the year for Moore.
So San Clemente dials it up and gets exactly what they need. Some mistakes by Del Oro, some great coverage in their secondary, and a big sack. So not just do they get the stop, but they also get extra yardage tacked on with that sack.
How about this for Del Oro? 4 second-half drives, 4 punts. What an adjustment San Clemente's made. Reeves will get a chance at a return here. Reeves gets away at the 45. He's got open real estate in front of him. No flag. And Reeves to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, San Clemente!
I think there might be a little panic in Casey Taylor right now. He was calm and collected at the half, but all of a sudden the wheels have come off here.
A 55-yard punt return for a score, and San Clemente is out in front for the first time with 5:38 to go.
But now, thinking like a coach, if San Clemente was going to score, that's the best way to have it happen, because now you have the ball and control with 5.5 minutes left. Now the hope was that your defense stops him, you don't let him in, and keep your lead, but
A minute 10 ago, you had it first down. Now 1:10 later, you punt the football and you give up the lead, and it's now 21-17. The first time tonight that San Clemente has had the lead. They're all the way back from down 17, and they lead it 22-17.
Excuse me. What do you think you'd pay for this smartphone?
A few hundred.
That's top of the line. More like $425. More like $9.
What? That's not possible.
It is on DealDash.com. See, DealDash.com is the fair and honest bidding site. This top of the line laptop went for around $40. That can't be.
Incredible.
I know. Everyone says it's too good to be true.
But it's true. DealDash.com gets people real savings every day. Big savings. And if you're not satisfied, you get your money back. On DealDash.com, professional cameras sell for as low as $15. $50 gift cards go for $20. Laptops can be had for less than $10. And shipping is always free. It's perfect for gifts or just everyday necessities. Visit DealDash.com today and start bidding.
Is this from Deal Dash?
Uh-huh.
How much?
You don't want to know.
DealDash.com. See how much you can save.
Well, the two teams arriving for the State Bowl championship game at the Open Division. St. John Bosco against De La Salle, and De La Salle in search of their 8th state championship. Rewriting the history books, it would be unprecedented. Imagine if we had had state championships prior to 2006 in the modern era. I know they ended like in the late 20s. De La Salle might be closing in on their 20th
right
now.
They still haven't lost a game in Northern California since 1991.
Wow.
So that should tell you something.
Dramatic turn of events here. What was a 17-0 game for Del Oro in the second quarter is now 22-17 San Clemente. San Clemente's run off 22 unanswered, and Del Oro hasn't scored since that Calvert field goal with 3:50 to go in the second quarter play.
They were 3 for 3 on drives, their first 3 drives, and have been blanked since. Need to find an answer. I think they need to get their quarterback out of the pocket, let him roll a little bit, use his athleticism.
4 punts here on drives in the second half. And there's the athleticism of Stone Smart. He got grabbed, but completes it to Hurst. He'll be 2 yards shy of the first down, and that stops the clock with 5:25 to go.
That's what you have to do. Use his abilities, right? Use all of his tools. You reduce the rush. You get him free. You get him some open space. If there's green grass in front of him, he can use it. He can run. He's got all the tools. Use those tools here, right? You've been running the ball a ton inside, not getting you a lot of distance, a lot of yardage. You know, use the stuff that got you here.
They'll run. And it's Davis, and Davis across the first down marker to the 35. So fresh set of downs as they move the chains in chasing mode for the first time here tonight are the Del Oro as they look to go back-to-back. The league that they're in, the Sierra Foothill League, 4 teams have played in state championship games. 3 have won, Folsom, Granite Bay, and Del Oro.
Very good football played out in the Sacramento area.
They're flying the banner of that league in the region, and now they're down. And it's Davis one more time doing some fourth quarter heavy lifting here. The first down run will only get him 2.
Trying to find the answer. Again, it's not panic time. 4.5 minutes left. You can put together a nice drive. Play selection, though, is paramount right now. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't play behind the chains. Keep the ball moving forward.
I think they'd like to have back those first 2 plays the last time they had it at the 6:48 mark. Smart flings it. First down catch made by Mason Hurst. At this point, it's going to be up to Smart and Hurst to win this football game for Del Oro.
And the same exact play that we saw 2 plays ago. Little fake handoff inside, hold the linebackers, get Hurst out in the flat, running the out route, get Stone Smart outside, pitch and catch, move the sticks.
17 returning starters also on the line here. 11 straight playoff wins. That's a state record. Smart takes the snap, goes right, and stays alive, and all that work for maybe a yard. We're closing in on 4 minutes to go here. And he lost his helmet right there and slow to get up. Garrett Silverman in on the stop, and he's not getting up. Yeah. So unless they spend a timeout for at least one play, Stone Smart's going to have to come out.
I think he's going to have to come out regardless.
Tough guy, man. Again, going back to what does he say? After every game, I feel like I've been attacked by a mountain lion.
Mauled by a mountain lion.
Yep. And he's got regular chiropractic appointments on Monday morning.
Josh Gazaniga coming in. What do you want to bet they're going to run the football?
Yes. Gazaniga is a seldom used junior quarterback. Got good size though, 6'3", 165, most likely his team next year. And it's on the turf. Guy picks it up, and it's 3rd down and 10 after they lose a yard.
Got to make sure you get that ball in there. Tough duty to come in as a backup quarterback. See Gazaniga standing back. That's just a matter of not taking the snaps, not making the reps, not understanding the timing behind Guy, and Guy leading up in the hole a little bit early too. He saw it, he wanted to attack it, and so both those guys not having worked together, but Stone Smart back in the game now.
He's out there in shotgun, got to convert a big 3rd down. He takes it, he fakes, he rolls right, he fires, and it's knocked away. Defended brilliantly there by Brandon Wilson, and it forces 4th down.
Go for it time here now though. 3 minutes left. You could punt.
I think you go for it. You got 3 timeouts left.
But you have to get just a tough defensive stand. And Stone Smart actually had Hurst right on the break, but great rally by that San Clemente defense to get in position.
Very well could be the ball game here with 3:09 left. Of course, the timeouts are big. Smart rolling out. Moore got him from behind, and down he goes. Austin Moore again. No doubt the defensive MVP for the Tritons.
Just making plays off that backside. Defensive end in pursuit, coming flat. Flag on the play, though. Moore just doing a great job. Upfield rush.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Del Oro. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Ouch.
Wow. Tack on another 15 yards. 3:04 to go.
Moore coming out of nowhere. Stone Smart never felt it, never saw it.
This Tritons defense has pitched a shutout since the 3:50 mark of the 2nd quarter. They've got an injured quarterback. Perhaps the final drive of the career for Sears. Got a 5-point lead. They got to kill 3:04, but Del Oro has all 3 timeouts left. They'll give it to Colorado State-bound Reeves on the pitch. And all you ask him to do now is protect the football to be 2nd down and 10 after no gain. I figure Del Oro will use the timeout after this play right here. What a game by that kid.
Got to play stout defense. Have to get something back if you're Del Oro. San Clemente trying to be very conservative. Needs to move the sticks once. Take care of those timeouts for Del Oro.
Another run. Whitsitt this time down near the 20-yard line, and this should be where Del Oro is going to spend the timeout.
They did.
And they will. They'll have 2 remaining. How about this? Sears has 90 yards passing here late in the 4th quarter, and yet they're winning this game.
And think about this. The difference in this game is special teams for Del Oro and San Clemente. Special teams have not been special for the Golden Eagles. Snap over the punter's head, cost you safety. There's 2 points right there. Then you kick the ball, right? On the punt team, you get a punt return. There's another 7 points for San Clemente. What's the difference in this game right now? 5 points. Without those 9 points, Del Oro's got this one and has control of the game. But special teams on the road, I talked about it. Defense, discipline, and special teams. San Clemente brought their special teams today. Del Oro struggling.
First state championship appearance for San Clemente, coming off the school's first ever section championship and regional championship. It's been a pretty special year. Didn't win their league title, but I don't think anybody cares about that now. You have an opportunity to be Division 1A state bowl champs.
It's when you catch fire, right? When do you catch fire? You start rolling the playoffs, that's good stuff.
Got to convert on third down here. They'll give it to Reeves again. Went right, cuts back, finds no running room. It'll be fourth down here, and Del Oro call another timeout. Now, do you attempt a field goal here? Do you try it on fourth down?
37-yarder.
You get a field goal, you're up 8, so you force Del Oro to score a touchdown and convert a 2-pointer.
Here's the deal. If you go for it, you don't get it. It's a 5-point game, right?
Right.
If you kick it and miss it, it's still a 5-point game, but at least you give yourself a chance. If you kick it and hit it, it's now an 8-point game. The best Del Oro can do is tie. I think the odds are, if you have a kicker that you feel comfortable with, you kick it.
Yeah, and they have felt comfortable with Tristan Traeger this year. The junior is a perfect 9 for 9 on the year, but his longest is 34 yards, and you had talked about 37 yards at this point.
That's 3 yards. They're not doing it, though. They brought Sears back on the field.
Yeah, I'm thinking roll him out and try and throw it on the run here to Jones, number 17 on the right side. Got Reeves on the left side as well. They've got some weapons here to try and put this one away. And Sears, and the catch is made for a first down at the 17-yard line, and it's the BYU-bound Isaac Rex. And they might have just done it.
There's your mismatch. He's a mismatch anywhere on the field. Just running away, using the big body.
And Mason Hurst was in coverage. There's your two Division I guys.
6'3", 6'5", 235 for Rex. How are you going to cover that? In high school, almost impossible.
Clock moves after they move the chains. Got to kill 144. And here is Reeves, and Reeves fighting his way down to the 10-yard line. Del Oro has one more timeout left. They'll spend it now with 1:35 to go. 22 unanswered for San Clemente. When we were looking at the second quarter, it was 17-0 with 3:50 to go, and we're thinking,
wow,
no chance. And then, we go back to the Sears touchdown at the 105 mark, coming off of the fumble.
Yep.
And then the safety. They had, quick 9 points there to end the half, and Sears weathering a big interception in the third quarter, and then 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns here for San Clemente. We've just been treated to some great games this weekend. We had great regional games, great section games on TV. Look at how close these were. 4 points. That first game, Madison Valley Christian, that's the biggest margin of victory for any team here so far. And we've got 5 here potentially. So we could have 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And think about how close this game is. And what a far cry from when this first started, right? You got some mismatches, teams were ready to play. South dominated for a while, and then the North came back and dominated for a couple years, and now it's just so evenly matched.
Second down. They're going to run it. Here's Reeves, and Reeves to the 9-yard line. It's going to be third down. However, Del Oro's out of timeout, so they can't stop it here. Clock is moving. Got to pay attention to the back judge now, and he puts that hand up. That's what Sears will be looking at. Try and take it down as much as he can. And he's looking to the sideline here to Jaime Ortiz and saying, what should I do? What should I do? And I would think Ortiz will probably call timeout just ahead of the play clock expiring, and that's what he does with 56 seconds to go.
No need to take them with you.
Nope.
You got 3 of them. If you want to make sure that you get yourself into the right thing, the right situation, the right play. And right now, you're in control.
An attentive audience. St. John Bosco out of the southern section, getting ready for their game against De La Salle. They're looking up on the big screen right here. Somebody's got to wave. There we go.
Yeah, that's you.
But the pressure's going to be on them here in a minute for a clean sweep, at least of the Sacramento games. Of course, there's 8 other state champions going on this weekend around the state of California. The other 8 down in the South. 58 seconds away from their first ever state championship.
One town, one team, right?
And potentially one championship. Third down, convert the first, it's over. Sears to the outside. Sears has the first down, and he's down at the 2. The ball came out. Now, will they mark him down?
Touchback.
Touchback. First down,
boy.
Del Oro.
Wow. Sears lost it fighting for the extra yards at the 2. Del Oro's going to get it at the 20 with 48 seconds left and no timeouts.
Tough one. You know, you don't want to take that out of the kid. He's a competitor. But at this point, got to be smart and say, hold on to it. He's still up. Yep, ball's out. Has to have a knee touch. But he was sitting on Hurst. It means he's still alive.
Hurst ripped it out. Davis is going to fall on it in the end zone, and Del Oro has new life with 48 seconds to go.
How strange would that be if Mason Hurst's biggest contribution is on defense in this game?
All you got to do is get down past the first down marker and it's over.
We talked about the difference between kicking it and not kicking it. 5 points.
And San Clemente spends a timeout. The game that we had prior, Sierra Canyon was running the clock out. They had to kill 5 seconds. Their quarterback ran back and then just decided to throw the ball into the air when the time went to 0. And that was a live ball.
Yeah, we talked to the official now. I talked to the official between games, and he said...
Here's the ending of the Sierra Canyon game. Go on.
So he said, even if Sarah doesn't have a penalty on this, right? Mm-hmm. Watch here, Harris throwing the ball up in the air. Whoa, it's the live ball, boys. Don't do that. Somebody comes off the bench and catches that, right? Yeah. So it's a penalty. It's unsportsmanlike. So the game, if Sarah declines the penalty, game's over. But if they take the penalty, it's still Sierra Canyon's ball. So it doesn't change the outcome of the game. But it was a funky ending to a game.
Well, they had a penalty called on it as well.
Yeah, they had a penalty called of illegal substitution.
Yeah.
But even if Sarah doesn't have the penalty, it still remains Sierra Canyon ball. It's not like they just get the ball back. Here, they blew it, you get a chance. That's not how it works.
Well, they had one untimed down and took a knee. Now here's Smart without any timeouts. Pressure, and guess who got him one more time?
Clock's running, boys. Get him the ball.
Moore got him for another sack, his 3rd of the game, but the clock is turning. 32 seconds. 2nd and long. Everybody on the edge of their seats here at Hornet Stadium.
Can't have that.
Dead ball. False start. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
A lot to ask. This is not the position that Del Oro has been in all year long. Got to get rid of that ball as a quarterback. No. If you're getting pressure, throw that away. Kill the clock. Come back and try to get on the next down.
They got to hurry after the penalty. The clock winds. Smart throws. Catch made. The hook and lateral. Guy has it, and Guy is out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 7 seconds left.
Really one shot, because you have to go down the field.
And in this situation last week, Edison had a chance at the end of the game, and Sears was out there playing center field.
The old hook and ladder.
San Clemente. That is their...
San Clemente now out of timeouts. So one more chance. And Sears is banged up. You can't stick him out there. You can't afford to put him in the center field again, although he's out there in that huddle right now. Yeah, they're going to stick him out there.
It's his last play.
Last play of his high school career.
Use him up. Put him out there, coach. Tape it up and let him go.
Last week against Edison, Edison was within the 30-yard line. They had a shot at a Hail Mary that went out of the back of the end zone.
That's when you know what your coaching staff thinks of the guy. He's our football player. No, he hasn't been playing defense. But when it comes down to the big-time play, he's on the field. You make sure that he's out there in the action.
Got to go 73 yards in 7 seconds. Can Stone Smart be the hero? San Clemente's going to rush 3. Smart just fires it up, and it is Sears with the game-ending interception.
Bet that leg doesn't hurt so bad now.
It doesn't. And San Clemente is state champs for the first time in school history. And he puts the exclamation point on it by sliding down.
Coach Casey Taylor talking to his quarterback, Stone Smart. But, you know, there's nothing you can do at that point. You just kind of pray.
There's your MVP.
What a huge, huge game he had tonight. Austin Moore.
What
Big
an improbable year.
Yeah, huge pressure.
Think of the parade that they're going to have. I-5 southbound, all 3 lanes are going to be blocked. Going north and south, as if they aren't every day on a daily basis.
Welcome to Southern California.
Yes. And San Clemente, last year beaten on a Hail Mary pass in the section championship game by La Habra. The seniors come back. They say the season started right after that ball game in the weight room in December. They get another win for the South, and they finish the year at 13-3. And for the second consecutive year, their league, the Mission League, produces a state champion. Last year was Mission Viejo. This year, it's the Tritons of San Clemente, their first in school history. We step aside. The trophy presentation coming up next. That is one worn-out young man.
And now it hurts again.
That's right. Next stop, USC for him. Oh, and a parade along the way.
Yeah, I just made me wear the full hockey mask, which was very embarrassing. I had to go up to the counter and pay, and people were looking at me and laughing at me.
There you go. That's it. You guys have a good one.
Thank you very much, guys. You guys are really good. Plus, I'm getting a free chai tea out of it, so can't complain. We're out of here.
Kinley, it worked. Thank you, and I'll never miss a dinner again.
Buy a best friend. You can love them, pet them, care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can bring them with you wherever you go. You can jump, yell, hide and go seek, play dress up, or not. Go for a walk, or not. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that. But you can adopt one. 'Cause we're connected. We're connected.
I'm just a guy who wants to buy that truck.
And I'm just a guy who wants to sell him that truck.
So I used TrueCar. It told me what other people in the area paid for the truck I want.
And because we're a TrueCar certified dealership, I already know the truck you want, so we're on the same page before it even gets here. It's fair.
And it's fast.
Look good?
Looks great. This is how car buying was always meant to be. This is TrueCar.
No, there doesn't look like there's too much disappointment on that sideline. What a great run for the seniors there, back-to-back championship games. I know they're going to feel disappointed that they can't become the 4th school in the modern era to win back-to-back championships. But got to credit Sears and that offense coming back from down 17 and the defense holding Del Oro scoreless for 2+ quarters. Let's go down to Kate.
All right, well, let's start this trophy ceremony off by first off congratulating the Del Oro Golden Eagles, Coach Taylor, on another absolutely incredible season. It is so difficult to get back to this state championship game. Incredible fight by your Golden Eagles. Congratulations on the runner-up trophy this year in the Division 1A state championship. Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations. Good job, Coach. Great job. Great job. Good job.
And let's go over here to this coach. I don't know how you just did that. You won your first section championship in over 50+ years of school history just a couple of weeks ago. Things were not looking good. Your quarterback was limping his way into the locker room, and somehow you found a way. How did you just win your first state championship in school history?
You know, it's a great testament to our kids and their character. You know, we faced some adversity in the second half, and at halftime we talked about just rallying together and taking one play at a time, and it come down maybe to that last play, and it actually did. And, you know, credit to Del Oro, a tough football team, and both teams battled back and forth, but I just love the fact that we played great defense at the end, and offense did a good job getting first downs and secured the victory for the city of San Clemente.
Now, you talked about talking to each other in the locker room. I'm guessing there had to be some sort of conversation with this guy. What conversation did you two have at the half?
I just, you know, with Jack and the rest of the seniors is about, you have 24 minutes left in your high school career. And how do you want to be remembered? And we've made history this entire season long. And I said we had the opportunity to make history again. And we just had to battle back and continued playing Triton football for 24 minutes. And that's what they did.
They did just that. And last question for you, Coach. It's a pretty nice drive from San Clemente all the way up here to Sacramento, but you had a number of fans that we're looking at right now who made the trip up. I know the saying is one town, one team. What does that motto mean to you?
It's huge. I mean, it's everything that our city's all about. These guys grow up, wanting to be Tritons and represent our town and our community. And some people call it, we call it old school. And like for us, it's our way of life. And if I could say one thing, ladies and gentlemen, how about those Tritons?
How about those Tritons is right. Thank you so much, Coach. I'm going to step past you and talk to your quarterback or defensive back. We got a little confused there at the end. First drive for you guys, you get pretty messed up. What were you thinking as you were going over to the sideline, feeling a lot of pain in that leg?
Just got to battle for these guys. I was thinking about all of them. They have my back since the first day. We've been working together for 134 days now, 36 days. 136 days now, so I had to do everything I could for them, and that's them. They carried me. Defense, Brandon Reeves, they played a hell of a game.
They did play a heck of a game. In the second half, the defense was everywhere. What were they saying to you on the sideline?
They said they had my back, and I trusted them, and look at the scoreboard, and they did.
There's been a lot of great quarterbacks to come through the San Clemente program. You're the first one who gets to say you're a state champion. What does that mean to you?
It's an honor. I mean, there's been some great guys before me, Travis, Chase Reddick, Sam Donald. They paved the way, and we just finished it for them.
Oh, you finished it? For sure. On that note, congratulations to you and to you, Coach, and to all of you boys. For the first time in school history, you can say that San Clemente is a state champion. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks. I think the real estate value, too, in the city just popped up, 15% right there? You know what? I just remembered when he said 136 days with his team, they have finals next week.
Yeah.
These poor guys have got to work all the way up until the Thursday before Christmas. So,
well, they passed this final.
They
tonight.
certainly did.
That was a big one in their life.
Yep.
So something they can always remember.
Everyone's getting an A, and now when they get back tomorrow after the long bus ride, they got to hunker down for 4 more days of school leading into Christmas. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap this one up here from Sacramento State University and Hornet Stadium. Tritons champs for the first time ever.
Whoa, dude. You thinking what I'm thinking? Yo, I'm gonna cut the gap. Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna get it. I'm going in. We love the work and nothing all day. And we be taking care of business. It's all mine. Integrity. Pass it on. Save the day. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life. Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
My mom never says she can't, no matter what I ask her to do. My sister always helps me out, even when she has a million things to do. My aunt is always watching out for me for whatever I might need. I don't know what I'd do without any one of them.
Get a breast exam and make sure the women in your life do too. For a world free of breast cancer. Susan G. Komen.
In a moment, cancer changed our lives forever.
At this moment, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is saving lives with pioneering research and care.
And we'll never have to pay St. Jude for anything, ever.
At this moment, she wants to be in her own bed.
I want to be back at school with my friends. I want to be outside playing.
Please take a moment and visit stjude.org today.
San Clemente is the winners here of the Division 1A state championship as they rally from down 17. Score 22 unanswered. Their defense is huge for the final 27 minutes and 50 seconds of this one. Didn't yield any points. Austin Moore with the 3 big sacks, and the Tritons are champs for the first time in school history. Let's revisit this ball game from a highlight perspective, and in the first half, it was on the opening drive, Dalton Gee.
Del Oro struck gold early on, finding the end zone. Dalton Gee off the outside, showing some athleticism, and Stone Smart keeping it for himself, getting the touchdown run.
Then they're up 17-0 here, and this is a big miscue in the final minute of the second half.
San Clemente's defense starts to turn up the heat, starts to turn up the pressure. Get a forced fumble by Garrett Silverman, recovered by our unofficial defensive player of the game, Austin Moore. Jack Sears comes back, strikes pay dirt with that pass, and then special teams not so special for Del Oro tonight. Snap over the punter's head. Right away, turns into a safety in the second half. San Clemente's offense starting to click just enough. Never really got it fully on track. But once again, special teams and Brandon Reeves picking them up. A right return right to the end zone. Outstanding individual effort, great blocking up front. And that's the difference maker in the game right there. Not a ton of offense in this one like we expected. Turnovers huge. San Clemente had 3, Del Oro with 2. But special teams really the difference maker in this game on that safety and that punt return.
Yep, and you saw that Reeves touchdown there, and that came after a fumble, and he punched it in, and then the 55-yard punt return for a score, which turned out to be the game-winning score. It came at the 5:38 mark of that fourth quarter of play, when it looked like Del Oro had a chance perhaps to run the football, turn that clock going, and just didn't happen there. They had 2 drop passes by Hurst on that drive, and they had to punt, and then Reeves scores from 55 yards away. The tote board for this weekend, as everybody starts to warm up on social media there, Madison Cathedral winners, Sierra Canyon and San Clemente, so that's a perfect 4 for 4 for the South.
The South has risen again, as they say. Strong year for South football this year. Southern California getting all the bragging rights so far. But the big one still left, the Open Division, which is the state champion at the end of this one. And De La Salle very familiar with that position. Bosco coming, looking to do what they did back in 2013 and put it to them.
Now, can St. John Bosco win? I know they certainly have the offensive line with the likes of Wyatt Davis here that could lead them to an upset victory, if you will, over De La Salle.
Huge player up front physically, and as part of this team, you see him there in the spot shadow, just getting out and dominating on that front line, clearing a hole. The guy with great leverage, great tools, going on to play at the next level. Outstanding football player. Coming on the down block, finding the linebacker in space, covering him up, and clearing it out. just the ability to create holes for that running game. That's the kind of guy you need up front. He's a difference maker all the way around.
Headed to Ohio State. That's the next level that he will play out.
That's a pretty high level.
Yeah, and most likely on to the NFL after that if he stays healthy.
Yeah, Urban's a good friend of mine. He loves those good offensive linemen, and he is going to love having Wyatt come in.
And there's De La Salle looking for an unprecedented 8th state championship. And each and every year they come to play in this game. And even when you think another team has more Division I guys and is better, De La Salle just somehow punches everybody in the mouth with that system.
They do it, and it's, I talked about it. They have not lost a game to a Northern California opponent since they lost to Pittsburgh in the playoffs for the championship in 1991. That is a long run of dominance in high school football. The torch has passed from Bob Ladouceur now to Justin Allenbaugh, but they are a good football team. And this one tonight was a great game. They've all been great games, but this one tonight, very good. Casey Taylor should be proud of his team. Del Oro showed up, but San Clemente took it.
Congratulations to the Tritons as they are Division 1A state champs. Join us at 8 p.m. for the Open Division Championship game between St. John Bosco and De La Salle. Now for Kate Scott, our tremendous crew, my broadcast partner Mike Pawlowski, I'm Steve Quis, bidding you farewell from Sacramento, where San Clemente raises the trophy for the first time ever.